Morning, everyone. I'm Kristen Myers, editor-in-chief of ETF.com, here with your market minute for Tuesday, April 15th. It is tax day, and I hope everyone got their taxes done. So right now, we are seeing a lot of green across the screen as investors look past some of those tariff headlines and some of that volatility, which has eased recently, and instead is focusing on something else, and that is earnings. It is earnings season again, and it's that time of the quarter when all of the publicly traded companies report to us and to investors how well they did in the previous quarter. We already have some big names starting out today. Bank of America actually topped analyst estimates thanks to interest income and trading. And so we're going to see a lot of earnings related headlines impacting markets over the next couple of days and weeks, particularly for large companies like Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, but also Netflix, Apple, Meta. We're really going to be looking at how these companies are anticipating the remainder of the year to go. So expect markets to wobble if some of these companies say, hey, tariffs are going to be impacting us in the rest of the year. Or if they say we're worried about inflation or a possible economic recession, you're going to see markets and investors respond. But if we get good news on earnings, you're going to see that reflected in the stock market. Now, I've taken a look at the ETF.com market monitor for what is actually trading very much this morning. And we're actually seeing the leverage trade back on. A lot of folks are clearly believing that there's a lot of strength in the U.S. economy, at least today, as they pile money back into leveraged ETFs. Right now, SOXL, that is the top gainer. It has over 88 million shares right now in trading. That is the Direction Daily Semiconductor Bull 3 times ETF. As again, at least traders today are believing that semiconductors are going to be a win, at least today. Now, on the flip side, we actually have VIXY. That's the ProShares VIX short-term futures ETF. That is an ETF that essentially trades on the VIX, which is popularly known as the fear index or the fear gauge of the market. It is down right now over 1.5% as again, that volatility really comes down around tariffs. We will be keeping you updated throughout this entire earnings season. And of course, we'll be letting you know if any particular companies really raise any alarm bells about the remainder of the year. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to ETF.com as we keep you updated on everything that's happening in the markets, the economy, and of course, your investor portfolio.